There is one question that changes everything in conversation. Most people fumble through small talk, hoping something interesting will eventually happen between them. They ask about work, the weather, the weekend, and watch the other person's eyes slowly drift away. You have felt this before, that quiet dread when a conversation starts dying mid-sentence. The truth is, most questions are not designed to actually open someone up. They are designed to be polite, to fill silence, to perform the social ritual we all learned. But there is a different kind of question, one that quietly invites people into themselves. In the next few minutes, you will learn 3 things that change how people respond to you. You will learn the exact question, why it works on almost anyone, and the small shift that makes it land. That third one is the part most people miss completely, and it is the real reason quiet people get underestimated. So let us start with what is actually going wrong in your everyday conversations. Picture this moment. You meet someone new and ask them what they do for work. They answer in one flat sentence. You nod, and suddenly the air between you feels thinner. You scramble for another question. Something clever, something safe, anything to keep the moment alive. But the conversation has already entered survival mode, both of you politely waiting for an exit. This happens because surface questions invite surface answers, and surface answers cannot build connection. When you ask what someone does, they give you a label, not a story, not a feeling. Labels are easy to give and impossible to connect to, which is why these chats feel hollow. The fix is not asking more questions. It is asking a different kind of question entirely. Here is the question that quietly unlocks almost anyone you meet in any setting. Ask them, what is something you've been really into lately? It sounds simple, almost too simple, but watch what happens inside the other person when they hear it. Their eyes change first, a small spark like someone just remembered something they actually care about. Then their shoulders drop slightly, their voice softens, and the rehearsed small talk version of them disappears. You did not ask for a label, you asked for a current passion, and people love to share that. It works because you gave them permission to talk about something that matters to them right now. Most people walk through their day waiting for someone to notice what is alive in them. When you ask this, you become the rare person who actually wanted to know. Notice the phrase, really into lately. Every word is doing quiet work behind the scenes. Really signals depth, into signals passion, and lately gives them a recent, easy memory to access. You are not asking about their whole life, just the small fire they are tending this season. That makes the question feel light, but the answer almost always lands somewhere meaningful. You can use it anywhere, with a coworker, a stranger at a coffee shop, a first date, an old friend. It does not sound like a pickup line, an interview, or a therapist trying to dig into their childhood. It sounds like a friend who genuinely noticed them, which is exactly what most people are starving for. Now here is where most quiet people accidentally lose the magic of this question. They ask it, get a beautiful answer, and then immediately jump in with their own related story. The other person was just starting to open up, and suddenly the spotlight swung back to you. The question only works if you stay curious after they answer, instead of rushing to relate. Try this instead. After they share, pause for one full breath before saying anything at all. That pause tells them their answer mattered, that you actually heard it, that there is room for more. Then follow up with, what got you into that? Or what is the best part of it for you? Watch how their whole face changes when you ask a second layer instead of changing the subject. This is where conversations stop being exchanges and start becoming experiences people remember. People rarely remember what you said, but they always remember how deeply you listened. The quiet person who listens with their full attention often holds more social power than the loudest one in the room. You do not need to be entertaining, you need to be interested, and this question makes that effortless. There is another small move that makes this question land even stronger than it already does. Before you ask, slow your speech down by about 10% and lower your voice slightly. A rushed question feels like small talk. A slow one feels like genuine curiosity. The same words spoken slowly carry a completely different weight in the other person's chest. They feel that you actually want the answer, not that you are filling air between you. Now hold eye contact for one extra beat after they begin speaking, just one beat longer than feels normal. That tiny extra moment tells their nervous system that you are fully present, not waiting for your turn. This is the kind of quiet charisma that loud people can never quite replicate, no matter how hard they try. It is not a performance. It is a presence, and presence is something quiet people already have in abundance. You have probably noticed how some people seem to draw others in without saying very much. That is not luck, that is the calm attention they give, and you can offer the exact same thing. Let us decode what is actually happening on the other side when you ask this question well. When someone shares a passion, their brain releases a small wave of dopamine, the same chemical of pleasure. They start to subconsciously associate that good feeling with you, the person who unlocked it. This is why people walk away from a conversation with you feeling lighter, even if they cannot say why. You did not impress them, you helped them feel seen, and that feeling becomes attached to your face. Next time they see you, their body remembers the warmth before their mind even catches up. That is how quiet people build deep, lasting bonds without ever raising their voice or chasing attention. You are not winning people over, you are simply giving them a doorway back to themselves. Pause here for a moment, because I want to actually hear from you. Think of the last conversation that lit you up, or someone asked you something and you felt truly heard. What did they ask, and what did it make you feel that you so remember now? Drop it in the comments. Your answer might quietly help another viewer find their version of this question. These small stories often teach us more than any script ever could about real human connection. Now let us get to the part most people never figure out, even after years of practicing small talk. The most powerful version of this question is not actually about asking it at all. It is about how you respond to whatever they share, especially when their answer surprises you. If someone says they have been really into bird watching, your job is not to judge or relate. Your job is to lean in slightly and ask, what is it about birds that pulls you in? You just sent a quiet signal that says, I am not going to make you defend this. I am going to honor it. Most people get judged for their small passions, so when you do the opposite, they remember you forever. This is the real secret behind the question. The question is just the door. Your response is the room. Here is something almost no one realizes about why quiet people are so good at this. Loud people often listen to respond, scanning for the moment they can jump back in with their own thing. Quiet people, when they trust themselves, listen to understand, and the difference is felt instantly. You already have the temperament for this. You just needed a question worth your attention. A good question in the hands of the quiet listener is more powerful than 100 clever lines. You do not need to become someone louder or flashier to be magnetic in conversations. You need to become someone fully present, and presence is your natural state when you stop performing. Let us talk about where this question fits into the rest of your social life, beyond first meetings. You can use it with people you already know and watch the relationship deepen overnight. Ask your partner, your sibling, an old friend, what is something you have been really into lately? You will hear things you never knew, even from people you have known for years. Most close relationships go quiet not because love faded, but because no one asks fresh questions anymore. This one tiny shift can wake up a friendship that has been running on autopilot for months. Try it once this week with someone you assume you already know everything about. You might be surprised by the small new world they have been quietly building without you noticing. There is one more layer to this, and it is the part I had been holding back until now. The deepest reason this question works is not because of psychology or technique or any clever wording. It works because most people are walking through life quietly hoping someone will finally ask. Ask what they love, what they are building, what is alive inside them right now. When you become that person, you do not just have better conversations, you become someone people seek out. They cannot always explain why they like being around you, only that they feel more like themselves. That feeling, that quiet sense of being more themselves around you is the highest form of charisma there is. You do not need volume to create it. You only need a real question and the patience to actually listen. This is what quiet power looks like in real life. Gentle questions that open entire human beings. So this week, try the question once with someone you would normally just exchange surface words with. Slow your voice, hold the eye contact one beat longer, and ask what they have been really into lately. Then pause, listen, and follow up with curiosity instead of your own story rushing in. Watch how the room around the two of you seems to quiet down as they open up. Come back to the comments and tell me what they said, or which part of this resonated most with you. If this gave you something useful, subscribe and turn on the bell so the next one finds you in time. There are more quiet tools coming for people who want to be powerful without ever being loud. You were never meant to compete for attention, You are meant to give the kind of attention people remember. And the world has never needed quietly attentive people more than it does right now.